This is an E-LORA radio, an emergency long-range radio kit. While the technology of a LoRa radio is a familiar concept in the realm of technology-to-technology communications, attempting to understand that the capabilities of this product is just a small step in being able to effectively communicate between people. While considering the implications that can be derived from this technology, we've redesigned a concept for a device that can be operated either singularly with a power source or in tandem with a cell phone that does not need cellular service, but rather uses a GPS communications via radio frequency to provide communication between family and emergency workers during a natural disaster or emergency situation, giving everyone involved peace of mind. In planning this project, we began with a basic LoRa radio and in its capabilities of a communication device with a cell phone and a power bank. In conducting interviews with potential customers, they provided important information in understanding what it is that customers want and what exactly they want to see in such a device. Some of the things that they found were important and high on their list in order to buy it was a solar or alternative power source, having a bright color so it was easily noticeable or easy to hold or carry, having a reliable frequency range, and being kid-friendly to operate. As such, we developed a kit system that would include a weatherproof storage box that can hold a cell phone, the device, a crank solar charger, and any necessary cables. We are still working to provide the accurate pricing for both a beta LoRa and an E-LoRa radio kit, which creates an availability for various price range and capability performance, as the beta LoRa will have less but similar capabilities as to the E-LoRa. Understanding the evaluation and selection of this, we're mainly searching and providing for the E-LoRa as a system that is complete and whole without a cell phone. As such, both packages will include either the E-LoRa or beta LoRa radio, a crank solar or chargeable weather radio, a weatherproof storage case, instruction manuals, as well as the needed cables for basic functions. Having everything in the similar color makes it easy to access and making it easy to locate. Understanding the physical and engineering aspects of it, the beta LoRa it's smaller and it has fewer internal capabilities, which it relies on a connection to a phone or tablet to send or receive messages via a messenger app. The beta LoRa, as we are calling it, opens availability to those who want a device with the same long-range radio technology, but for a fraction of the price, because they don't mind using a separate device to interface with the radio system. Our E-LoRa, or emergency LoRa, is an upper-end device capable of having its own touchscreen and internal programming, and it has actually a wider frequency range and capability. It does everything the beta can do, but more, as its touchscreen and single housing unit. It does not need a phone to operate. Everything is within the same system. Its broadened frequency also has a global capability, being able to use many frequencies. As such, the single unit housing provides a simpler, minimalistic style for those who don't mind paying a little bit more for more capabilities. The embodiment of our design is based on a Semtech technology, who is our manufacturer of our E-LoRa radio. As such, they are well versed in understanding what it takes to do and deal with LoRa technology, including a versatile power source, as it is both chargeable by DC or AC current. It's also solar powered, and it is also human powered, as it is a crank radio. The weatherproof storage case allows us to maximize the amount of the amount of versatility of it, in that it's a box that can hold every piece that is needed for use of the radio, as well as it can hold a phone for the beta LoRa. It brings comfort to those who want something that they can classify as durable and easy to use. The bright orange allows for an accessibility for young and old alike, as well as being spotted in a truck full of equipment, such as a police car or even a fire or ambulance. By aiming to sell the radio in kits of 2, we're hoping that the wider broadcast will get your friends and neighbors wanting one, as it can expand the system and make the frequency even easier to reach, as the mesh network hops from signal to signal, keeping a private, safe channel. So it's kind of our piece in what can making our communities safe. As a side note, in the images provided, the final packaging is intended to have foam padding fit for both the device and the crank radio, as well as having space for cords and pamphlets as well. The actual LoRa radio device itself will have its own individual housing, so it can be used and stowed as necessary and used in safety. Pricing will clearly vary as per quantity and model, but we will still include the radio, cables, and instruction manual in everything, providing an equality in our product quality.